Right, you see me back at the Heritage Transport Show, Detling, Kent Showground, Detling, and we see a Puma in black by Ford. We move along a bit, we see a Ford Probe 1994. I do remember the Ford Probe actually. That was meant to have been a replacement for the Capri, but never really worked out that way. Ford Cougar, as in the cat, not the other thing. Here's a Rover 216 SLI. Move our way around this telegraph pole. There we are, Rover 216. Volvo Estate, only a 940 I think. Renault 5 GT Turbo. I had a look at the back of it just now. That's a Mercedes of some kind. Mitsubishi Galant. Next that's another Mercedes. Now, beginning to wonder whether people have spatial awareness in Maidstone. Original Mini, and there's a Shelby GT Mustang. Looks like a Honda Prelude. Ford Crown Victoria, says California Highway Patrol on it. Ford Transit van. Oh, didn't really film that properly. Ford Orion. Mazda MX-5. We skip past here. It says 4 litre. Oh, so they did make a 4 litre V8. Or did they? Not sure. Citroen Saxo VTR. First time I've ever seen one of these. Filmed the old bus. Right, we're now going to walk past the main building here. That must be the clubhouse for the Kent whatever it is society that runs both this and Tractor Festival. And we happen upon the Ford Anglias. So this is pay my respects to that. Right, if we go here, this is the Ford Anglia 105E Owners Club. And we're gonna start at the 5 Carat Thames van. I don't know what. Another Ford Anglia 1964 model. There's Ford Anglia Estate. Another. Yeah, so this is the. That's a 1967, another 1964. Yeah. Another Ford Anglia. Basic Estate. Look, yeah. Ooh, where? That's another. Here's one in a very lurid green. That says it's a GT, so they probably souped it up slightly. Another 5-carat Thames here, based on a Ford Anglia. So there we are. Ford Anglia Owners Club 105E. Sorry. Now it looks to be a Ford Mark 1 Estate. 21. Oh, slightly uprated by the looks of things. I've always thought of Fords as really cool in some way, even the reasonably priced ones. And here we're now at the Ford Side Valve Owners Club. This looks like a Ford Popular, and at that price they would have been popular, I think. Again with the flathead 4 cylinders. People would save up for these and actually go ahead and buy them, but they'd spent so much buying the car that they'd, well, couldn't really afford to do anything but sit at the side of a road with Scotch eggs and some sort of fish paste sandwich. Here's another Popular, later one. This one late 50s, early 60s. We look at this one. It's another Popular 103E. That would have been some point in the early to mid 50s. Here's a Ford Prefect 100E. That's a 1956 103 Popular. And here's a previous iteration of the Anglia, so sort of, I don't know, 100 or 103. It just says 8, so probably 8 horsepower. What about this one? It seems though we have an interloper, and it's a standard Vanguard van. It looks like Harry Ferguson Limited Coventry, Farm Better, the Ferguson system. Let's have a little look. Ferguson used to make some pretty cool tractors, like the TE20 and stuff like that. This must have been like a service van for, oh no, I need another part, can you deliver it? And they deliver it in something like this. But it wouldn't surprise me that Standard also had dealings with Ferguson in regards to a diesel engine that they did fit, but it didn't really last long. At the Standard Vanguard diesel. If we look around here, there's a Thames 7-carat, 300E Thames 7-carat. I don't know what a carat actually is as a measurement though. Here's another Ford What's this one? Oh, it's an Anglia. 100E 1958 Ford Anglia. I'm going to go through this bit because I really want to go to the kit cars. So here we are at the kit cars. That's a Pilgrim. Now, I don't think that was put together, but it's a modern Mini Clubman. Mazda MX-5. You could rebuild it. Oh, what's this? That's a Rickman. That is a Rickman Ranger. Now I've heard of these because I think they actually tried to make a version of this in what was the Soviet Union. Yes, this is a Rickman Ranger. People might mistake it for Suzuki or something like that because it's got that kind of shape. But yeah, I keep thinking the Soviets wanted to make a version of this. I've forgotten what it was called because there was a video on it. I'll have to try and find the video. It's a JBA Falcon. Oh, try not to trip over the guide ropes because I'll embarrass myself if I do. I want to try and go around this crowd of people. This is a JBA Falcon. It's a, what's this? OSC, I think. Quantum QOC. Haven't got Scoobies about this one. Beach buggy. Next to that is a Porsche. This is a Marlin Roadster Mark II. If we go along a bit further, I'm going to have a look at that green energy machine in a minute. This. Oh, wait a minute, I think I've seen this. I think I've seen it because I recognise the engine being a Gordini, but it's not the turbocharged one. It should come turbocharged, I think. Probably couldn't, well, you can't fit it in a space like that. Oh, it's a JNS. Oh, wait a minute. I think I've seen that somewhere. I'm trying to think where. Oh, wait a minute, Appledore. I think I saw it there. Let's get a pretty good view of that. That's better. Right, here's the... Oh, wait a minute, I've seen this.
We had the early 30 kilowatt hour.
30. Yeah. This is a 30.
Oh, it was from 30, right?
What year was yours?
Yeah, I think it was 2016.
Yes. They made the 30 kilowatt pack for you see, like aeroplanes, it's a Spitfire.
So this is the green machine. I've seen this at Aylesford Priory before. We have another look over here. I'm not going to get much of a review of this one, but
Harold Shelby did not suffer fools gladly.
if we go across here, now see some Land Rovers, Series 1 Club, I'm on about 3% battery here. But here's some Series 1 Land Rovers. And there's a slightly later Land Rover over here. Might be a Series 3 actually, not sure. I'll try again over at the
Never in practice.
I think I did get 100 out of it.
Right, just going to have a quick look at this. I don't know what it is. Oh, what? Robin Hood Engineering.
No, but I've seen it.
I think the more interesting one is the red one. Right, I'm going to see how far I get on 2% battery. So, pardon me. This is the 4x4 response. So, Discovery, Skoda, Defender, another Discovery, another Defender.
No, toy one. Dead slow. Without having to put it in the form.
Right. Let's see how far. Gone down to 1% now. Yeah, so Mini 1275 GT, 1978 model, modern Mini, first of them I think. John Cooper Works. Yeah, so what's this one? Le Mans Classic 2016 Austin Cooper. Another John Cooper.